We begin at 5:30 at the state capitol, where lawmakers are considering new plans to crack down on illegal marijuana.
But some wonder how it could further impact an industry already set to take a hit from the new state budget.
13 Your Side's political reporter Josh Albertus is here with all of the sides of the debate. Josh?
Yeah, guys, they first took up these bills late last week in the state capitol. Now, while supporters of different parts of this plan believe they'll help those who are following the rules, others were concerned this could just add more instability to the industry. What had been one of Michigan's fastest growing industries is now facing what one state official called big challenges.
Two of those big challenges had to deal with the issue of these large illicit grows.
Marijuana first legalized recreationally in Michigan 7 years ago, but lawmakers late last week meeting to consider new legislation meant to crack down on the black market.
And so Michigan has really become, a lot of ways, sort of a central location for illicit operations because the penalties for illicit activity are so low here.
Changes would include updating penalties and possession limits and expanding the scope of the state's cannabis regulatory agency. But the effort comes in the shadow of the new state budget that included a hefty new tax on wholesale marijuana.
We don't want a black market, but that's also why we didn't want an increase in the tax, or maybe I'm speaking for myself.
A 24% wholesale tax on marijuana in the state meant to generate hundreds of millions of dollars in new road funding. The new tax has already sparked a lawsuit and has left some concerned that it will drive people to illegal markets.
Why would we increase penalties for folks that are operating outside of the regulations that exist when we are simultaneously pushing people out of the market and making it more likely that they will be operating outside of the legal regulations that currently exist?
Those supporting different parts of the package felt they would be helping those who follow the rules.
I cannot tell you how often I hear my members say, why is the state allowing them to continue operating after they've been caught bringing in illicit product? The answer is that our regulators do not currently have the tools that they need to shut them down.
Others still seemed open to the ideas.
I completely agree with Representative Devendorf. The 24% tax was difficult, but I mean, this could definitely help those legal growers who are going to be paying it, because if I'm not mistaken, the black market won't be paying that tax.
That House committee is set to meet again on Thursday. The bills would still need full House and Senate floor votes to be signed into law. In the newsroom, Josh Albertus, 13 on your side.